Good morning, YouTube. And, like always, it is a good morning, except, of course, if you are this shed. Boom. Get out of my house. So today, I actually am removing it from our house, from our property. Today is the day of demolition for this bad boy. Most of the stuff that's in here, well, a lot of the stuff has been left from previous owners, which was like 5 years ago when we moved in. And we figured that it was like infested with rodents and who knows what was living underneath. There was certainly lots of poop from rats or maybe mouses or bunnies, and yeah, it was just very dirty. So Mom and Dad said, Benjamin, I'll pay you money to tear this thing down. We were gonna hire maybe some laborers who do the gardening stuff, but then they said, why not just do it for less money and have our son do it and risk bodily injury or harm? It doesn't matter. I had a lot of fun. It was a learning experience. That's why it's going up on my channel, because I learned new things, and I had never done something like this before either. So sweeping it out and cleaning it up, I was telling my dad at this point that it didn't seem like it was going to be like infested with animals or whatever underneath. And so that is why I'm tearing out the floorboards first, because I thought maybe I could there's a wasp, maybe I could take out the floorboards and just see what it's like underneath. And, oh, here's a bunny. I think we're on the animal interlude. I'll get back to my thought in a minute. This is the same bunny from 1 second ago. He visits our yard often, I think with his son or daughter. Licorice doesn't mind any animals, probably because he's blind and can't really see them very well. Bonus creature, a little gecko. He is green and friendly, and I come in here and rescue him because...
Be free, my child.
Yeah.
Be free. Freedom! Freedom! No problem, buddy. Don't mention it.
Okay. After a trip to the store, I picked up some Raid, and in my time of dire need and distress, it wasn't working.
Why doesn't work?
It's because I did not remove the tab from underneath the nozzle
I know something's up.
that you have to remove before you first use it. And so then, I got a couple of kills. To my surprise, there actually wasn't a nest or anything underneath the floorboards. I thought that's what that meant when I saw a few wasps flying out of there. I guess it was just their temporary home. Yeah, I was pretty timid. I was holding on to the can of Raid almost for the first half. I was just holding on to it every time I made a cut because I thought something was going to fly out, something was going to eat me. Nothing under there.
Oh gosh, wasp! Spotted! Oh gosh. This is so intense.
Yeah, so I was pretty timid for like the first half, and there was a pillow under there. I was trying to zoom in. I thought maybe there was going to be some like drug money or something interesting, but no, it was just a pillow. I don't know how or why it got underneath there, but it's in the trash can now. And I was growing in my strength and my boldness, my grunting noises.
Yay!
Yeah, it's pretty fun just to remove all these boards, throw them in the trash pile, grow in my confidence as I realized that nothing was living under here, so nothing was going to eat me. Check out this stomping action with those boots. They're not steel-toed boots, but they do get the job done. And I was having fun by this point, trying not to trip over the wood on the floor. And so my dad and I were thinking, until Mom comes home, let's just leave it with the floor taken out and see what she thinks. Because we were thinking about getting chickens, and maybe we can turn this little shed into a chicken coop. We have to redo the foundation or the flooring, get rid of the gross dirt. You just throw your trash into the neighbor's yard. They really don't mind. Just kidding, that was our front yard. So the next day we had a discussion with Mom and Dad, and they decided we were going to be tearing down the entire shed, that this wasn't the ideal location or place for chickens to be living in. I think that's fair. It was pretty old and dirty, and it could have been done. I was excited at the possibility of renovation, but I think in the end it was a good call. And so I was like, okay, on my own, I am going to be taking down this entire shed. And I've never done anything like that before. I did watch a YouTube video, however, you guys. I was on YouTube. That's right, I participate in watching videos. And I saw someone take down the shed, and I was like, I could do that. I have an 8-pound sledgehammer. And thanks to our neighbor, I got to borrow some very useful tools. That circular saw earlier, and then this reciprocating saw. And man, it was a workout. That holding it above your shoulders, and then the vibration is just so intense on your forearms. So my only recommendation, like if I were to do this again, I think, I don't know, maybe have another person, because I try and stay fit. I was working out this morning because I was like, yeah, I need to be strong for what I do. But throwing the sledgehammer around and using the saws and up and down and everything in a Texas summer, I was feeling strong during the time, but afterwards my body was telling me, you are not strong, you are weak. It was really exhausting. And here I'm trying to keep these roof pieces intact. That is why I guess I'm cutting at the seams of the roofing panels and then trying to knock them out one by one. Because we thought that maybe for this chicken coop, we could use these pieces of plywood with the roofing, because it was recently just redone because of hail damage. So new roof, we're like, we should try and salvage it. It ended up not happening. Timber, if I were to redo it, I would have knocked out the top roof panels first, and then the side ones, and then I didn't have to worry about it like collapsing right on top of me as I was working. But yeah, I got through the demolition part with little to no injury. I mean, I maybe tripped a couple times on the floorboards, and didn't swing my sledgehammer right, and so it was just kind of like really uncomfortable for my wrists or whatever. And once that was down, Chalupa and Licorice made their way out here. They're usually pretty timid coming out here because they know the bunny's back there, and they're scared of the bunny. At least Chalupa is. So they were happy to have new conquered territory. But then the rest of the day, I mean, probably took longer than the actual demolition of the shed. It was just cleaning up. And a lot of this stuff I actually ended up taking out of the trash can because I knew that the trash people weren't gonna either accept it or appreciate it. So slowly, surely making progress. I'm hauling off everything into the side of the yard. At first I was throwing everything over the front fence, but that was just taking too much work. So I hauled it through the backyard. It wasn't too difficult, but man, it was getting heavy. And these roofing panels, these roofing things, what are they called? Tiles? They got like rubbery kind of texture, and it was really like sticking to my arms because I was holding it tight to myself as I was throwing it away, and it can kind of like stick in your skin and be pretty irritating. So gotta take a cold shower and rub that off. Anyway, by 2 o'clock the next day, it was completely finished. Sweeped up some stuff, and it looks so much better, and I'm excited to see what we do over here next. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.